Hello there, gang, and welcome to another Past Blast with me, DD DeVere, in which we should be playing a little bit of Urban Chaos. So what is it exactly? Well, let's find out, shall we? Let's first have a quick look at our options. So you do get some graphical settings. Oh, that's a good point. You might want to turn puddles off. That sometimes causes a crash in the game, but it's mostly not bad for its time. So we'll OK that. Some sound options. There is also a exterior launcher when you first play the game. That just lets you pick your sound card and that sort of thing. So keyboard, fully remappable, which is good because you'll need it. So we'll have a look at that when we get into the game. Also has joypad support. However, playing with an Xbox controller, we'll discuss that as well in a little while. So let's just dive on in. This should be... Oh, I have to load first. My apologies. So this is the city map. Now some people say it's open world. It's not really open world. One slight annoyance is you have to go through a rather grindy tutorial at the beginning. The combat one especially is quite frustrating before you can get to the game proper. But let's just dive on in with the actual first mission of the game. RTA. You'll also notice down the bottom of the screen there, Constitution, Stamina, Strength and Reflexes. So there's a very slight RPG styled elements of a sort, which we'll discuss also.
Okay, Stern. I guess you're ready to hit the streets now. Call just came in. Reports of an abandoned car holding up traffic on Zarb Avenue. We need you to get over there pronto and return it to the station for impounding. We also got a mugging team working the area, and we need at least one of those guys caught. That's all. Bring the car back to the district station. Arrest at least one mugger.
So, all fairly easy enough.
All right, rookie. We got a vehicle impact 2 blocks down. When you finish your beat, pick up this car on the way back to the station. Also got reports of a mugging crew working your patch. Be good for citizen support if we brought in at least one of them.
It's just told me everything the same. It's the same thing twice, basically. Here we are at the station. So yes, open world. It's not really. Can I get any guns yet? I don't think I can. No, probably not. It's semi-ish, openish world, insofar as you're given an area, and you're pretty much free to go all around this area. Dear Lord, that camera is one of the biggest problems. But each mission will take place in different parts of the city. So it's not like what we consider open world today with Grand Theft Auto or something.
Stein! Sergeant Bryant says you gotta collect that vehicle for impounding.
We do indeed, Chief. So definitely here's one thing, as you've probably seen, is the controls on that camera. Wow! These are definitely ye old school tank controls. Very much so. So the problems with controllers is, of course, the Xbox in specifically, is there's no dead zone. So expect Stern to be spending most of the time spinning around on the spot like that if you try playing with an Xbox controller, because this is quite old school. It's got no in a modern control inputs. Now where we need to go? Should go that way. We've got the radar down the bottom left, as you can see. So it's quite an action-orientated game. You are Darcy Stern. I keep calling her Marcy. Darcy Stern. The first day in the police force at Union City, which this place is Union City. And it starts off fairly low-key, and of course there's a story goes through. It's got quite a good story in it, you see. I think it's 24 missions in total and some bonus ones.
Stern, we got a call. Attempted homicide reported in Clunton Projects. Victim's friend was a witness. Suspect is white male, medium height.
Roger that, Chief. Dead or alive, you coming with me? Is this the Crompton place? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we're here. Alright, we'll do that in a second, I think. But what was quite impressive for the time is the combat system. Whilst you seem to only have initially a kick and a punch, in fact you can sort of time together along with your action button. Which, talking of the action button, we'll talk about that in a second. And as you make holds, different kicks, flying kicks. That's the wrong button. There's quite a lot goes on here. For its age, I mean, this was released in 1999 by Muckyfoot, developed by Muckyfoot Productions or Studios. Where's he off to? Released by Eidos, published by Eidos.
Emergency services are on the way. Did you see where the attacker went?
Yes, officer. He ran off towards Cletus Avenue.
Thank you, miss. The ambulance should be here any minute. Cletus Avenue, huh? I'd better get over there.
Right, Cletus Avenue it is. Whoa, don't run me over. So it's got a very good combat system, or, well, I say good, it's quite... It's something you get a feel for using the mouse and keyboard. There's quite a bit of area to explore, and that's how you get your stats up. As I say, it's not true RPG, but around the area, if you go exploring, like that ladder, I should have gone up that ladder following that guy up the ladder. There's pickups that you collect for either your stamina, your constitution, your health, etc. Which leads to, oh, here we are talking of one a bit. There we go, we've got a strength increase, and there's a... he's a bad guy, Craig. Hey, come here, creep. So, I'm trying to think, how do I want to do that.
Mugger terminated.
Well, there we go, I was going to try and arrest him, but... Dead or alive, you know the drill.
We finally got a positive ID on one of the muggers. Check your GPS for the locale and get to him before he does any more damage. Double quick.
So there's quite a lot going on. Unfortunately, this leads to another rather big problem. I mean, some of these little stat boosters can be really quite high up, but I don't think this game actually has a way to look up. It's only a set fixed plane camera.
Asshole!
What do you want, cop scum? Don't you know you're all gonna die?
Shit, he's armed.
So I've lost my track of my thread was there now. I was going to try and find a way to get to him. Oh, he's got a gun on me.
Get home to your mama, boy.
So just try it automatically enters your combat mode at least. Ah, there we go. Right, and F.
Your book, creep.
Mugger arrested.
I've made my action buttons F. So yes, F, your action button does quite a few things, apart from arresting things, interacting with things. There's also your stealth if you're standing still. Spider-Woman, Spider-Woman. And also if you're running, it's just sprint as well. So yes, the pickups can be quite... What's that? Is that? Oh, it's reflexes. Jolly good show. Can be quite well hidden, and you can go all over the map finding them. This is the biggest problem, is that there's no in-game save of any sort. And some of these missions can be quite big in the areas you've got to cover. So you can go all across the area, collect all the collectibles. Did I pick up that gun or not? I can't remember if I did it. Get right near the end of the level, complete virtually all your objectives, and get killed right at the end, because this is old school. You have to find health packs to get healed. And then that's it, die. And if you're dumped, the only way is to go right back to the very beginning of the level and start again. So that is can be quite a bit of a deal breaker for people. What's going on over here, eh? Crime, it never sleeps.
Hey, is this your van? Do you have a... Sir, are you urinating against that tree?
It's a public park. Back off, pig.
Ah, geez, Stern, we lost the damn mugger.
Oh, he got me first. I was going to try and do the same to him. You are... Get up, Stearns, get up. You are going down, creep.
You busted, punk.
Minor offender arrested.
So yes, the controls are very stodgy by today's standards. You do get used to them. They're not that bad once you get the hang of it. You definitely want to know where your camera, the center camera button is. That'll make things a lot easier to be able to quickly switch your camera around. So how's it stood up to the test of time? Well, controls aside, not bad. In all honesty, it's still a really good game. There's a lot here. The combat system is pretty advanced. There's driving as well. That's why we've got to sooner or later get that car back. Is this the one we're after? So we can drive it.
Dispatch. I've reached the scene. Vehicles in working order.
It's on fire,
son.
Darcy.
Take that heap of junk back to the compound.
That's working order. Oh, I admire her enthusiasm. You know, it's got some... Because later on in the game, there's another character you get to play as well. So it's got multiple characters to play as. Also kind of this whole the idea that video gaming is nothing but burly white dudes back in the old days. It's quite false. If you've seen it in my other videos on my channel, you'll know that. And yet again proves it. A strong black female that's actually not just sort of some badass killing machine. I really should use my compass to navigate where I'm going. Get out of the way, creep. Well, that wasn't what I was after. So you do get a lot of game here. It's a really good story. I forgot how to get the firearms. The combat shooting can be a little bit stodgy, but the melee combat is really good. What's that yellow dot there for? Oh, it doesn't matter at the moment. There's a large area to play with. There's some really well designed areas. There's all the little power-ups to find if you really want to go exploring. It is just a fact of no in-game saves of any sort. No checkpoints. No nothing. I really am quite lost here. So... sorry. It's not my fault. They're all driving on the wrong side of the road, look. I wonder if everyone's crashing. It's not safe for you. But yes, so all in all, apart from the rather sharp controls, in fact, unless you want to use some sort of key mapping software, you probably do not want to be trying this with a controller, at least an Xbox controller. I can't speak for other type of controllers. Didn't I just come down here? Or did I not? Well, we're just about ready to conclude our dealings, but say, yeah, you get a really quite complex melee system, even though I've forgotten what after combos. I mean, there's quite a few. I'm never really 100% sure what she's going to do next. So all in all, it's not done bad for its age. Its graphics are obviously, they do show their age. What was that? Usually when that music starts up, it means there's fighting going on. But good story. Interesting combat system. Yeah, all in all. Decent enough sounds. Ah, right, we're here. That was the police precinct. Got it. It is just that slight frustration of... if you go through some of the, especially the later missions, they really can be quite big, and some of them are stealthing, some are time-based. To get right to the end of that and then have something stupid happen, like you're just going for your last pickup on the top of a roof and you accidentally fall off of it.
RTA vehicle secured.
Oh hell, that's it. Level done. So we found 4 bonuses. We missed 13 of them. 12 minutes taken for time. Mucky time, that's the developer's best time. 55 seconds. Impressive. 1 killed, 1 arrested, and 1 still at large. So you can at least come back and replay them later if you like. Save in there. So yes, we'll conclude our dealings here, gang. This was Urban Chaos. It's got some rough edges for sure. Oh, and there's also a few bugs and glitches. I had it randomly when I was trying to get through the combat training mission when my controls just stopped responding. The game hadn't crashed. Everything still worked apart from controls. I could not get it to move in any directions or anything. But I could access all the menus, the music was fine. So I've read on the forums that might be a problem with the puddles, which is why I've turned them off to see if that makes a difference. But there's also, there are the odd few little bugs and glitches. I mean, there were back in the day. I mean, I think the very first time I played this one, I think it was on the Dreamcast as it goes. So yes, this very light kind of RPG type elements, good story, pretty good combat system, just some clumpy controls. So there, gang, thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you found it useful and entertaining in some way. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive. And I shall see you all next time. Bye now.